Have you ever made a cup of tea that looked perfect, smelled amazing, and then tasted painfully bitter? You probably blamed the tea leaves, the brand, or even the water. But what if the real problem was one small mistake you didn't even know you were making? Stick with me, because once you hear this, you'll never make tea the same way again. Tea is one of the most popular drinks in the world. People drink it to relax, to wake up, to support digestion, and even to feel healthier overall. Yet so many people secretly don't enjoy the tea they make at home, even though they love it at cafes or restaurants. That gap usually comes down to technique, not quality. The truth is, tea is surprisingly sensitive. Tiny changes in how you prepare it can turn a smooth, calming drink into something harsh and bitter. Today, we're breaking down the most common tea-making mistake that causes bitterness, why it happens, and how to fix it using simple, everyday habits. By the end of this video, your tea will taste smoother, lighter, and more enjoyable without buying anything fancy. Let's start with the biggest misunderstanding about tea. Most people think tea bitterness means something went wrong with the leaves themselves. Maybe the tea is old, cheap, or poor quality. In reality, even the best tea leaves in the world can taste bitter if they're handled the wrong way. Tea leaves are packed with natural compounds, and some of those compounds are delicious, while others are sharp and bitter. One of the main bitter compounds in tea is something called tannins. You don't need to remember the name, just remember the effect. Tannins are what give tea its dry, puckering feeling in your mouth when it's brewed too strong. They're not bad for you, but when too many come out at once, they overpower the flavor and ruin the experience. Here's where the first mistake usually happens. Most people pour boiling water over every type of tea. Black tea, green tea, white tea, herbal tea, it all gets the same treatment. That sounds logical, but it's one of the fastest ways to create bitterness. High heat pulls tannins out of the leaves much faster than flavor compounds. Green tea is especially sensitive to this. When green tea meets boiling water, it basically panics. The leaves release bitterness before the softer, sweeter flavors have time to develop. That's why green tea often tastes grassy or harsh when made at home, but smooth and fresh when made properly. Black tea is a little more forgiving, but even then, boiling water for too long can still push it over the edge. White tea is even more delicate, and herbal teas, while tougher, can still become overpowering if overdone. So the first step towards better tea is matching the water temperature to the type of tea you're using. Another mistake that sneaks up on people is steeping time. Most of us think longer steeping equals stronger tea, and stronger must be better. In reality, longer steeping often just means more bitterness. The good flavors come out early, the bitter ones come out later. Think of it like squeezing a sponge. At first, you get clean water. Keep squeezing too hard and you start pulling out everything you don't want. Tea works the same way. For many teas, especially green and white, steeping longer than recommended doesn't improve flavor, it destroys it. Black tea usually needs about 3 to 5 minutes. Green tea often needs just 1 to 3 minutes. White tea can be even shorter. Herbal teas are the exception since they don't contain true tea leaves, but even they can become overpowering if left too long. Now let's talk about another sneaky mistake, stirring or squeezing the tea bag. This one feels harmless, even helpful. You want to get the most out of your tea, right? But squeezing the tea bag is like squeezing all the bitterness directly into your cup. When you squeeze the bag, you force out the strongest compounds all at once. That includes tannins and other sharp flavors that would have stayed inside the leaves if you'd just let them be. The result is a tea that tastes stronger but not better. Loose-leaf tea drinkers sometimes make a similar mistake by pressing the leaves against the strainer or spooning them aggressively. Gentle brewing is key. Tea likes patience, not pressure. Water quality plays a role in bitterness too, and this is something many people overlook. Tap water that's high in minerals or chlorine can make tea taste flat or harsh. Tea is mostly water, so if the water tastes off, the tea will too. You don't need expensive bottled water, but filtered water can make a noticeable difference. Cleaner water allows the tea's natural flavors to come through without interference. This is especially important for lighter teas where subtle flavors matter more. Another factor is the amount of tea used. More tea doesn't always mean better tea. Overloading the cup with leaves or bags can push the balance towards bitterness, even if your temperature and timing are correct. Tea should taste full and flavorful, not heavy and aggressive. Many people assume that if one tea bag is good, 2 must be better. In reality, 2 bags often just double the bitterness. It's better to brew 1 tea bag correctly than overpower the cup with extra leaves. Cup size matters too. Using a large mug with a single tea bag can result in weak tea, leading people to steep longer or squeeze the bag, which brings us right back to bitterness. Matching the amount of tea to the amount of water keeps things balanced. Now let's talk about something most people never think about: reheating tea. Microwaving leftover tea is a quick way to make it bitter and dull. Reheating changes the chemical balance in the cup, often emphasizing the harsher notes and flattening the pleasant ones. If you want hot tea later, it's better to brew a fresh cup. Tea is meant to be enjoyed fresh when the flavors are still alive. Reheated tea almost always tastes worse than freshly brewed tea, no matter how good it was at first. Sweeteners can also affect bitterness. Adding sugar or honey to overly bitter tea doesn't fix the problem, it just covers it up. The bitterness is still there, fighting with the sweetness. That's why sweetened bitter tea often tastes strange or unbalanced. A properly brewed tea often needs less sweetener or none at all. When the bitterness is controlled, the natural sweetness of the tea can shine through. This is especially true for green and white teas, which have gentle, almost floral notes when brewed properly. Milk can hide bitterness too, especially in black tea. While milk isn't bad, relying on it to fix poorly brewed tea means you're missing out on the tea's true flavor. Good black tea can be smooth and rich even without milk if it's brewed properly. Now let's zoom out for a moment and talk about why bitterness matters from a health perspective. When tea tastes bitter, people often drink less of it or avoid it altogether. That means missing out on hydration and the gentle benefits tea can offer, like relaxation, warmth, and a calming routine. Tea drinking is more than just consuming a beverage. It's a pause in the day, a moment to slow down. When tea tastes bad, that moment disappears. When tea tastes good, it becomes something you look forward to. This brings us to consistency. Making small adjustments every time you brew tea trains your taste buds. Over time, you'll notice when tea tastes off and know exactly why. That awareness helps you enjoy not just tea, but other foods and drinks more fully. Different teas shine under different conditions. Green tea loves cooler water and shorter steeping. Black tea likes hotter water but still needs a time limit. White tea is delicate and rewards patience. Herbal teas are forgiving but still benefit from attention. If you've ever wondered why tea tastes better at certain cafes, it's because they respect these details. They measure water temperature, they watch the clock, they don't squeeze the life out of the leaves, and you can do the same at home, easily. Here's the big reveal, the one mistake that causes more bitterness than anything else. It's not the brand of tea, it's not the type of tea, it's pouring boiling water over delicate tea leaves and letting them sit too long. That single habit pulls bitterness faster than flavor and turns good tea into bad tea. Once you fix that, everything changes. Lower the water temperature just a bit, shorten the steeping time, let the leaves relax instead of forcing them. Suddenly, the tea tastes smoother, lighter, and naturally balanced. Most people don't need new tea, they need a new approach. When you respect the leaves reward you. So let's wrap this up. Bitter tea usually isn't a mystery. It's the result of water that's too hot, steeping that's too long, or handling that's too rough. Fix those things and your tea transforms from something you tolerate into something you truly enjoy. The next time you make tea, slow down just a little. Pay attention to temperature, timing, and gentleness. Your taste buds will notice the difference immediately. If this helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more simple health and wellness tips you can actually use every day. And I want to hear from you. What kind of tea do you drink most? Green, black, herbal, or something else? Drop it in the comments and let's talk tea.